recording live.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey everyone, we're live, and yeah, it's my channel. I'll start 2.5 minutes early if I want to. Go F yourself. What's up, gentlemen? We're one short, but since we had some technical difficulties a couple weeks ago, and then we were off last week due to some people not feeling so well, figured we'd forge ahead, mostly for Gordon's sake.
Yeah.
Who, of course, is here in the chat. What's up, Gordon? How you guys doing?
Fine.
Doing all right.
I finally got my 3D printer running. Can you hear it? Can you hear it in the background?
I hear it now.
All right, good. All right. Thank you.
Would you turn it off if
I would pause it at least.
you're just realizing this now?
I was so happy to get it fixed. I put a new board on it. I friggin' messed around with the hot end and everything. It's like finally got it to work. I'm gonna test it.
So,
Damn it.
probably spent more on it than a new one cost, didn't you?
No. That's not the idea. The idea is to fix it.
Welcome to 3D printer chat here on my channel. Yeah, so anyway, D&D. This is the map of the place that we are. And a couple weeks ago when my computer crapped the bed temporarily, thankfully, knock on wood, they had ventured into this little building here, which turned out to be a museum. And they started, or at least JP started going downstairs to the lower level and spotted 6 Nothics who were kind of looting or, kind of searching through some stuff down there. So since he's not here, let's assume that he came back up the stairs and told you guys what he saw, and you guys can go from there unless you have any other questions.
Well, since I'm not in there, so I don't know what's going on, right?
Well, you're in the museum. You just weren't able to go downstairs.
Oh, gotcha.
The main hall is pretty roomy, has some palatial high ceilings and stuff because it is the kind of the main entry to the museum. So it's got a lot of the impressive pieces and stuff hanging on the wall there. So they want to have kind of a grand entrance. So you are able to go inside, but you aren't able to go up or down the stairs. Which, by the way, there is also an upper level. I'll read you this real quick. A palatial hexagonal building rises before you, crowned with a glittering domed roof. A double door on one side stands slightly ajar. You went in and realized it was a museum. Statues and other objects of art have fallen from their plinths, lie broken in shards around the floor, and centuries of exposure have ruined most of the paintings that hung on the walls in elaborate frames. So that's where we are. What would you guys like to do?
Question. If I wanted to go up or down, can I, since it's not big enough, can I enlarge the stairwell, or can I, is it wood, stone? I mean, I don't know if it tells you that, but.
I mean, I suppose you could go. The issue is not the size of the stairs necessarily. The issue is the size of the ceilings of the other floors.
Gotcha.
So you could crawl around and get up or down there, but obviously you would be at an extreme disadvantage if you have to fight anything, being on your hands and knees. Alternatively, you do have the option of using a Dispel Magic spell, which you already know about, which would return you back to your normal height, but you would also lose the strength bonus that you have.
Right. All right, guys, what do you want to do?
I mean, yeah. I feel like we kind of got to get into this, but
Yeah.
it's going to be tricky with just 3.
I mean, you can also leave this building and explore elsewhere. There is an entire other. So, just
I mean, there's lots of buildings. Yeah.
right. So you cleared this area. You went into this where you
Right.
found. Let me zoom back out a bit.
Yeah, lots to explore.
So I'll remind you one very important thing, which since it's been a couple weeks, when you're in that tower there, that I just pointed to, let me find it. You found the inscription, "First shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak," to give you some direction as to what you're trying to do.
From the nether oak.
Trying to find another oak.
Well, there's like that brown spot with the trees over there.
So anyway, just giving you the lay of the land since it's been a couple weeks.
There's trees right there. I mean, we can leave this area and go to this tower, and leave this for like.
Wait, the big tower in the center?
Well, isn't there a tower right below?
The tower to the in our little oval thing.
There is a tower right here.
Right here.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then we can always come back to this when
Maybe they've moved on.
they moved on, whatever. Next time we're a full team.
All right, let's cruise over there then.
All right. A tower more than 100 feet tall has a rotating glass chamber hovering above its ruined summit. 4 pointless pillars clutch the chamber's walls, giving it the appearance of a colossal floating crown.
Ooh. Let's go, because hey, it's a floating crown. Let me find some goodies. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Is there an entrance, I'm assuming?
Yes, there is an entrance. You'd like to go in?
Yes, please.
Okay. As you enter, you see a staircase coiling around its interior walls. So basically, it's like a spiral staircase going all the way up 120 feet.
Start heading up.
Do it.
If Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe are in here, I'm not going to be really disappointed.
Okay. You go all the way to the top, and as you exit into the ruined roof, you see about 30 feet above you floating the rotating glass chamber that tops this tower.
So 30 feet from the roof is the crown.
Yes.
It tickles. Why don't you?
Yeah, I can reach up. Can I reach up and touch it?
I mean, it's rotating fairly fast, but if you'd like to try to touch it, you may.
Well, it's not like I can throw a little gnome up there, right, or anything like that. I mean, I'll reach up, pick up Doc, and
I
throw him
mean,
up.
you're what, 29 feet tall, so yeah, you can certainly reach it.
So is there? Okay, this thing's spinning quickly. Is there? Do we see? I mean, is there a lever or something on this roof?
No. I mean, there may have been at one point, but it is fairly ruined at this point. So you do not see anything that at this point looks like a lever.
And I can touch it.
You can touch it if you'd like to. It is about 40-foot diameter.
And you said it's just a room, like we can't see inside of it or anything?
From this angle, no, because it is above you.
Okay.
But you could see, I mean, you can kind of see that it is a glass chamber.
I want
Okay.
to reach out and touch it.
Okay.
Or do I need to roll anything on this one?
I mean, what are you trying to achieve?
Well, if I can touch it, can I grab it? If I grab it, can I slow it down?
Okay, so do you want to try to grab it?
First, can I touch
You can. You can. It is within your reach. So do you want to like touch it to see like like a hot stove? Like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, I want to touch it right now to see if it's a hot stove, because a lot of times when I touch something, I end up losing freaking points. So I don't want to grab the thing. Can I just touch it and see if it bounces, something bounces back? If I get a shock, if I get anything like that.
Okay. I mean, it kind of like burns a little just because it's a moving, rotating thing, and you know, kind of the heat of the centrifugal force, you know, rubs against your fingers. But if you touch it, it's
Okay. I want to grab it.
okay.
I reach up and grab it.
Make a strength check for me.
That's a 22.
Okay. Yeah, you grab onto it and it starts pulling you around the circumference of this roof.
Whee!
Do you want to keep holding onto it, or are you going to let go? I mean, it's not. It is not like gonna, pull you into a place that you are not on the roof.
Right.
It is, atop.
Is it slowing down at all, or is it just maintaining the
No, it
natural
is not
trajectory?
slowing down at all.
All right, so I'm just going to drop back to the roof. Because I can't seem to slow it down. It's glass. I mean, we can. Well, here's a stupid question. It's glass. Can we see into it?
Not from your angle, but maybe if you were holding onto it and lifted yourself up to its level.
That's a good idea. So I'm going to jump
I was
up.
wondering if we could see any entrances at the sides. I don't know the size comparison between it and where we are.
It is roughly the same size as the
Okay.
roof you're on. So
we wouldn't be able to see the sides of it.
yeah, you'd have to kind of like lean out pretty far to.
Because we could always hang on to Tickles and climb him while we're spinning and then try to get in.
Give that a shot.
All right, I'm going to jump up
Use
again.
him as a ladder.
I'm going to jump up again. That's a 12.
Yeah, I mean, there are places to grip onto this thing. It's not like the hardest thing to do. So yeah, and you're 29 feet tall, so you don't really have, you're like Manute Bowl up in this piece. You just kind of reach up and grab the rim.
All right. So since I'm hanging off it now, can I want to pull myself up and see if I can look into it.
Yeah, that will take another strength check.
A strength
Or
check?
an athletics check if that's better for you.
Okay. Haha, that's a 28.
Oh yeah, you lift yourself up with one arm while you're winking at the other guys just to prove a point.
What do
We're
I
just trying to dodge his feet as they fly by.
There is an entrance that you can see that is either open or the door is missing. You can't really tell from this angle, but there is a way in if you can, kind of shimmy yourself around.
Okay.
Would he fit?
He can fit in again. Like, I don't know that he would be able to stand up, but it's glass, so even from this angle, you can see that there aren't any visible threats.
So all right. So all right. Your suggestion.
Does he see anything inside the door or no?
Yeah. What would I see?
What would you see?
What would I see if I look into this thing?
I don't know if he can see inside through the glass.
It looks like at one point it might have been, you can't tell if it were like a rotating restaurant or like a very important office space for meetings, but it looks like it was at one point very opulent. You do see quite a bit of debris around, but you can't really make out necessarily anything from outside as far as what might be worthwhile, what's
You
just
guys
junk.
want to climb up me?
What's that?
You guys want to climb up me? Grab the
Oh, you're trying to climb up him, or are you just going to go in yourself?
I mean, my strength is not anything to brag about. We'll see if I can make it.
I mean, couldn't Doc pick you up, stick you on my leg, and you can crawl
But
up?
I'd have to climb you. That's going to be a strength or acrobatics, whatever check, right?
It certainly would be an.
You're going to have to climb back down too.
All right.
Gravity will help with that part.
Well,
I'm fine giving it a try. I can try climbing him.
Right.
But I would have to catch him, or he would have to let go.
Keep in mind also, for Tickles to reach up and grab this thing is not especially dangerous. For you to try to climb a rotating Tickles 120 feet up where there's basically no barriers between you and falling, just keep that in mind.
Right.
Okay.
I think we would expect him to let go, right? And we would use some of our climbing mountaineering gear, ropes and such, and climb him. And then he would hang on so that we have a shorter distance to climb up, if that makes sense.
So he's just he's gonna fezzig you up the cliff of insanity.
Yeah. If we climb onto his shoulders before, he jumps up, we just have to hang on and then just climb a short distance into the door.
Or if you just hold on to him on his sides, he could just lift himself up all the way.
Oh, even more bold.
Yeah. There's nothing could go wrong there.
No. We all fall together.
All together. All right.
Backdraft.
So, all right.
Or he could just go in the room.
All right. Why don't I just go in the room? I'll take the chance. I'm gonna go in the room.
Okay. Like I said, there's a bunch of debris and random objects on the floor. Are you going to try to look through it at all, or are you just going to
search the random objects and the debris?
Okay.
Do I roll?
Yep. Roll investigation.
Okay. That's a 3.
Plus?
No, that was a 3. I rolled a 2, and my investigation is a +1.
You very proudly lean out the door. You're like, look at this, guys, and it's just like a pile of dirt.
All right. Can I try to investigate again?
Sure, you can keep looking as much as you want.
Okay. Fuck, that's another 3.
Seriously?
I rolled another 2. I'm at one last time.
Third time's the charm.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why I do the investigating when I go up there. But,
Yeah, you
like,
don't find anything useful.
but
Is
he
there-
just, what does he actually see? Because I feel like
there
he
a
just said
death
it's just
triangle?
debris.
Yeah.
Well, it's like piles of stuff.
Okay.
Like
I didn't know if it was like
you've seen
an
in other
object that was clearly like keeping this afloat, like a
Oh,
special
no.
shimmering disc of something. And there's no people.
clearly kept aloft by some sort of magical force that you cannot see.
And no people, no bodies, no skeletons or anything.
All right, I'm trying one more time, and that's it. Then I'm jumping down. That one. I got 4 of them, and I can't roll anything higher than a 26.
I mean, if you fail again,
Okay. I failed again at the 7. All right. All right, I don't see anything there. Oh, shit, I suck. Okay. All right, I was saying,
that's why your good rolls climbing up there.
I know, huh? I didn't need them,
You
too.
sure you weren't rolling a D6 on that, buddy?
I actually rolled a 6, and my investigation is a +1. That was a 7.
You rolling a D20 though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have 4 of them here.
Roll all 4 at once and see what happens.
Add them together.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you use it. I'm just curious.
Oh, okay, so that would be a 15.
All together?
Oh, no, altogether. 15,
Damn.
14,
I'm not giving you
49,
quad advantage.
31, plus my bonus is a
I
32.
was just curious.
Oh,
if
and you
would
get your
roll
bonus.
good on any of them if you rolled them all.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
take
I
the
got
one you rolled
more of
the
a
best on
science
and use
experiment,
that one
Tony.
from now on.
Yeah,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
statistical.
All right, then this one. Yeah, okay, I'll use this one. Yeah.
Now he's got all the good rolls out.
Yeah, that was my plan exactly. Mwahaha.
All right, I didn't see anything. It's not fair to me.
Not how statistics works, but you know.
And I didn't see anything. Hope there's nothing up here. I tell them that I didn't find anything. And do you guys want to come up, or do you just want me to jump out?
No, it looked like a whole lot of fun, but I'm fine.
Okay, so
So I guess we've investigated this tower thing a little bit,
failed.
or we tried to investigate it several times. Are those rocks like little hills all around the tower?
I'm
Debris
actually,
and-
yeah, I assume it's just kind of like wreckage of different buildings and things like that.
Okay.
It doesn't specify what a lot of the stuff is in the illustration, but
Okay.
it does say that there's a lot of broken buildings and stuff like
Derelict.
that.
Yeah. Okay. But the only two it describes in detail are the two that we've investigated.
In this little area, yes.
Okay.
So you guys want to go to the 3-hole thing, or do you guys want to
Yeah,
go?
let's go on. Yeah, let's go on the other side of that first tower we went in. You know what I mean?
Over here?
Yeah, and that start heading that way. What do you think, gents?
Sure.
Because I think Tony said it looked like trees further over, but I don't know that we would be aware of what's further over. But
Yeah, you probably, I mean, from the top of that tower, you'd be able to see it probably, but
yeah, while Tony was spinning in circles, we're like, "Hey, look, there's trees over there."
I'll give you that.
All right, so we'll head over that way, crossing in front of the tower and between the tower and the arena or whatever.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of things here in this area. The two that catch your immediate attention is something that might be worth taking some time with. Is this giant spire, which has an entrance.
But goes up to the big thing, right?
Yep. And then this building, this red building here.
That's kind of glowing red there.
The rest, I mean, you can kind of, as you walk by other things, you see they're kind of like probably were once homes and stuff like that. You're welcome to look into anything, but those are the two most unique looking structures in this area.
All right, gents, what do you want? The little glowing
place.
red blacksmith place or the tower?
Oh, let's do blacksmith.
All right, here we go.
Where are you going?
To the little
Fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
red spot.
Okay. A portcullis sits askew in this 40-foot wide, 30-foot tall archway that serves as the only entrance to this square building.
All right,
That's what you see.
I'll
from
look
there.
at.
let's go in. Stealthily.
Okay. As you walk in, you see a maze of cell-lined corridors that fill this entrance area. So you can discern that this was, at least at one point, appears to have been a prison.
Ooh. Bunch of stuff here I'm not going to be able to find.
I can investigate if there's anything worth investigating, because if it's all just jail cells, it's just going to be bedding, and
Well, it could be somebody left something in a cell. We've seen that
I'm not
before.
going to search all of these jail cells just out of curiosity. Is there like a, I don't know, someplace where the guards kept their, is there like a warden's desk or something?
I mean, like I said, it is a maze.
Okay.
It is a maze-like structure. So if you want to try to keep going in and explore it,
We run the risk of getting lost.
Well, we don't even know where this bloody wand is. Or
Yeah, but I'm not going to start by searching a jail and just going top to bottom, floor by floor, room by room, searching a jail. That's, by the way, designed to look like a maze where we could get lost.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, you want to go next then?
Going
I
over
mean,
to the
if
floor.
that's the distinct nature of this building is a jail and it's kind of labyrinthine, and then we can always come back later and search that.
Okay. So you want to go to the spire?
Well, yeah, I don't know that I want to go too far into the spire either. We can just search the footing and the basic entrances and stuff. But I
Okay.
have a feeling if we start heading up into the bigger castle, we're going to get into a whole other set of weeds.
Right. So I guess we're gonna search the spire.
Okay. An arching strut of dark stone rises from this ruined district to a junction high upon the central spire. A gate engraved with arcane sigil is set into the base of the strut.
Is the gate open or closed or sealed or locked? Or
The gate is closed.
The gate is closed.
do I see any kind of a locking mechanism or anything on it?
You do not.
Is it wood?
It
Do
is.
we tell what the sigil is, or if it looks familiar, or
I can do an Arcana check.
Make an Arcana check.
That is a 19.
Okay, you recognize it. There are multiple sigils, and you recognize them as ancient symbols representing the 8 schools of magic.
It's up my alley. If you guys want to take a couple of minutes, I can try to do like a detect magic on the lock, or we can just try to open the gate and see if anything happens.
Well, detect magic on it first before I slam it or something.
If I do it as a ritual, it doesn't take too long to wait.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, since it's pretty quiet, we can take the minutes and do a detect magic on it.
Okay. How long does that take?
I think it's 10. Detect magic. Concentration up to 10 minutes. No, that's
Okay.
how long. Yeah, that's how long it lasts.
I
How
thought,
long is it?
I thought just about all rituals were.
Those rituals are 10 minutes. Is that as a rule?
10 minutes.
Okay. So 10 minutes later.
And remind me, does detect magic just tell you if it is magical, or does it give you any insight?
It just gives me a sense if there's magic in any way. A faint aura will be visible. It doesn't tell me what kind of magic or anything.
Okay. Yeah,
It can
for
penetrate
sure.
barriers, etc.
For sure, there is magic protecting this door.
Okay. All right, gang. We can try to open it, but it could be setting off an alarm or causing a trap to spring or something of the like.
Do we have anybody who can pick a lock?
Picking the lock won't solve the magic, my friend.
Can you dispel?
I can try to dispel. I don't think I have dispel magic actually. I think we have that spell thanks to JP, right?
He's got
He can dispel magic.
Maybe it's not me.
I don't have it.
Yes,
It was somebody had it to get rid of the thing on Tickles.
right.
Oh
but he-
yeah, he's got it in a by that blessing that he got from the.
Right.
Got it.
So you can only use it a couple times.
Yeah, because I don't have dispel magic as a actual spell.
Well, is it something you want to put a check on when he gets back? Because I don't want to get zapped. Or I'm already hurting as is.
Yeah, for me, this feels like a big risk without a whole lot of reward to try to go in here.
But why don't we
There's
put
no other entrances, right, Alec? Just the one?
Yeah, not that you can see.
Okay. Well, can we walk the perimeter and just kind of
Sure.
do some perception checks on the spaces to look for any other hidden doors and things?
Yeah, you said that the detect magic lasts for 10 minutes, right?
It lasts for 10 minutes, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you start walking around this enormous foot of this spire that connects to the larger central structure. And as you do, your detect magic continues to detect magic. So whatever is protecting the door isn't
Exclusive to.
exclusive to the door. It is something that is surrounding this spire.
And it gives me a 30-foot range. I'm not noticing it coming from the other side of any of the other buildings, right? Just from this foot thing.
Correct.
Okay.
What happens if can I pick up like a rock or something and throw it?
Hey, why don't we think clearly, not just try to set the trap off?
He is a barbarian.
Yeah, I don't think clearly, anyways. Okay.
All right,
I
I'm
will
telling you.
away from the spire and chuck a boulder at it.
Right, I'd rather not have an entire army of wizards charge down here because we set an alarm off.
It's like hitting a bee's nest.
You don't know what it's going to do, mate.
So what's your point?
Exactly. We don't know what it's.
What's your point? Just
Right.
stand back behind a building or something. I'm going to chuck a rock at it.
Nine. Hey, mate. Let's just make better choices overall. I say.
Oh, you're no fun.
So
No,
I'm
but
trying to
rock-
just
you
look
can
for
use rock.
any like other doors, secret entrances, whatever. Do you want me to do a perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Or I'm going to throw a rock.
Stop it. 17.
Yeah, you don't see anything else that looks like a way in,
Okay.
but like I said, even if you did, whatever magic you're perceiving that is protecting the entrance is surrounding
be-
the spire.
Okay.
So
Okay.
even if there were any sort of hidden entrance that you found, the same magic would be present. I don't want to say protecting, present,
Right.
because you don't
But,
really know what
yeah.
it's doing.
We don't know yet. Well, certainly you can try to spring the trap here, mate, and see what
Okay.
happens. Or we can move on and investigate something else.
Why don't you guys move down a little bit?
Let's
right.
find a proper hiding place, maybe.
Right. Why don't I have private hiding
Okay.
place?
One of those little derelict buildings.
And I pick up a big rock.
What are you going to throw it at, mate?
How
Just the
big?
wall or the gate?
I'm gonna throw it at, well, I'm gonna throw it at this. If there's magic surrounding this whole building,
Right.
yeah, we could go to the gate and chuck it at the gate. But if there's protection around this, well, we're assuming around this whole building, something should happen to that guy on rock, no?
I don't know. It depends on what it does. Maybe it just sends a signal and somebody knows that the rock hit the wall.
Okay, and then they'll think, hey, nothing happened. The place is falling apart as is. We can assume that.
So where are you going to throw it, mate? At the wall or at the gate?
I'm gonna throw it at the spire. I'm just gonna chuck a boulder at it.
How big of a boulder?
Well, I'm 20. How big are my hands? You know, I was like, if I'm 20 some feet tall.
I mean, like a baseball size to you, or like a watermelon size to you?
A watermelon size to me.
Okay, so a big rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a athletics check.
The entire place collapses because he
Yeah.
throws a rock at it.
Okay, that's 26.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
How hard and with how much English do you want to put on this throw?
I want to eat eating like crumpets. That's how much English I want to put on this puppy.
So you're throwing like a slider
Yeah, I'm just
at full force.
put a fastball right at the bloody thing with a
Okay.
Fastball. Oh, Jesus.
You throw this rock. How close are you to the?
I don't know, 20 feet.
Okay. You chuck this boulder at the door, and about a foot before it hits the door, it doesn't shatter, but it kind of like bounces off an invisible force field.
Okay, so now we know what's there, right? See how things work? Keep it simple.
Do we hear any noises or anything?
Yeah, you hear the noise of this giant boulder smashing through another
But
building.
no like alarm or anything
No,
that we can hear.
that you can hear certainly.
All right, so we know there's something there. We can't get through it that we know of. I mean, we're throwing rocks at it. You know.
You keep saying we, like I'm throwing rocks.
Okay, we as a group, we're all for one and one for all.
Right.
And so do we want to leave this for someone? Put some.
I say
rabbit?
move on to the next
Right.
bit.
So maybe with the rabbit, we
Let
can
Alex
get into
describe
the building.
something else.
Yeah, that's the whole goal tonight is make Alex describe everything. And then next week when JP's here, he'll have to do it all over again.
Or I mean, we could throw another rock at it. I don't know what you want to do.
I'm fine to move on. Sadly, Gordon, I don't have that spell.
Yeah, we don't have that.
It might be on the John's list he gets next level up. Add a dispel magic to my inventory.
All right. Do you want to go? What do we see? Do we see this forest now, or do we just keep walking that direction?
Yeah, you can keep walking that direction. Tickles, especially as you start walking that way, you do see something walking towards you, attracted by the noise of the giant rock that smashed through a building.
Okay.
Coming the same direction that we're going?
Coming towards you from that direction.
From the building or from the direction we're walking to?
From the area
From
where
the
the trees
direction you're
are.
walking to
Okay.
so toward from the
North.
Forest area.
from this direction coming this way.
Yeah.
It is very tall, and you cannot hide from it since you are also very tall.
Yep.
But it only sees you, So your other compatriots can try to hide if they want to try to get the jump on this thing, because it is definitely coming at you, Tickles. And it appears to be a frost giant skeleton.
Lovely.
Giant skeleton.
So-
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to seek some nearby shelter to hide myself. Do you want me to make a stealth roll?
Yeah, so you and Doc, if you would also like to try to hide, to make a stealth roll.
Yeah, if it's only seeing me.
Wow, I'm never gonna get a better stealth roll. That's a 19. Not gonna happen. I have a +1.
I got a 22 on my first roll, but I'm got disadvantage. So let's see what my second roll is. I got a 10.
Okay.
You have disadvantage on stealth?
Because he's loud.
Ah.
He has armor.
Armor.
So I guess I'll roll for Berlin as well, just to be.
Yeah.
What is your stealth? She got an 18. Okay, so Tickles, you're the only one that it sees, so you're the only one that needs to roll. Well, I guess everyone can roll initiative if you're going to try to sneak out on this thing.
Damn it, I got a 19. I hate getting high initiative.
I got a 16.
Come on, Doc.
4.
God damn it. Problem is, if I hit this thing first and piss it off, it's going to start coming from me, and then it's going to be a deep weeds. So I always have to hold my action anyways, I guess.
Okay, you are up first, Dild.
I'm going to make sure, I mean... This, you can take it. No. I'm going to...
Not surprising.
As long as I feel...
Last.
I just want to make sure I'm not in a hiding spot that's going to put Tickles in between me and it. Does that make sense? I would hope that I chose a spot that would allow me a full view.
Sure. I mean, you saw the direction it was coming from, so I would say you'd be able to pick something strategic.
Yeah, I want to make sure I wasn't hiding like behind Tickles in some manner, so that he's now this giant in my way. Because I would have thought about.
Yeah, well, especially because you had the intention of hiding to kind of surprise it. So yeah, for sure, that's fine.
So then I'm just gonna hold my action and stay where I'm at. I'm gonna wait.
Okay, then Tickles, you're up next.
So this thing's coming at me and it's pissed.
I mean, it has a giant great axe, so it looks pretty aggressive.
It's a skeletal frost giant. Are they ever happy?
All right, I'm just going to attack it then. What was the good one? This was the good one. Son of a bitch. 7-4. Fuck. That's a 17.
That hits.
Cool. Oh shit! Never mind. Can I rage after?
I will let you rage if you want to rage.
All right, I'm raging. I need to knock that on. Okay. 11 and 8. So that's 11 and 8. That's 19. My first hit.
Okay.
Okay. And that's a natural 1.
Yeah, that definitely misses.
That definitely misses.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, I just standing there with a stupid look on my face because this thing's huge and I just missed it.
Yep, and it is his turn.
All right.
To make 2 attacks against you. Uh, 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that just makes it.
Okay, let me see if I have enough dice to do this.
Oh crap!
Oh.
Well, you lucked out that first time. 15 slashing damage.
Sweet.
And its second attack. That is a natural 20.
Well, that's in hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in trouble now, bud.
Yeah.
.36 slashing damage.
I'm down.
Crap.
I'm down.
All right. Doc.
Okay.
Maybe
I
we go
will-
attack this thing and just hope it doesn't see the rest of us.
I will.
We can get
cast
another tickles anywhere.
Yeah. Where's my die? Yeah.
Healing word on Tickles. Bring him back
cool.
up. That'll be 6.
It's enough to bring him up.
Yeah.
Right.
That actually, I guess that is a bonus action, so I will cast Sacred Flame at it, which is a dex save on its part.
Okay. 17.
It takes no damage.
All right. Valin is up next. Then. I assume that's your turn.
Yep.
Um,
That dog chasing his tail.
I don't know what that thing went to.
Hopefully, it was the bad die.
No, that was the good one. The one you.
Of course.
Okay. She's just going to use her chill touch, which is ironically a
Frost giant?
Ranged attack.
Even though it says but. Oh my gosh. I gave her advantage because she's hiding, and she still only got a 14, which does hit. Wow. Okay.
All right.
And that's going to be 11 damage. Then we're back to Dild with his held action.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do some scorching rays at him. So I roll like a ranged attack for each ray. So
Right,
do
you
you want me to
will have
roll?
advantage on those.
Okay. So I'll do each one here. First one is 16.
Yep.
Second one is 24.
Yep.
Third one is a 22.
Yep.
And the fourth one is a 23. All right. So
Yep.
4 hits. Here we go. All right. That is 31 points of fire damage.
Ooh. Okay. Tickles.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
it's my turn again, though, right?
It's his turn again.
Oh, yes, you're right. You held your action, so it is your turn again.
I'm gonna
Obviously, you will not have
do it again.
on this attack because you are now.
Yeah, no advantage. Yeah. All right. So I'll do the same thing again.
Oh, it's right. I take half slashing damage.
23.
Yep.
15
Yep.
and 12.
Miss.
All right, so 2 hits. So that's 13 fire damage.
Okay.
So
Now
I did
it's
a level
Tickles.
3. I used a level 3 and a level 2.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Well, that's good. 19. I rolled a 25.
The 25 hits for sure.
That's 18.
Okay.
I'm going to roll again. 17. That's 23. And how many? And that's for 8 points of damage. Not 8 points of damage. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
How's this guy looking?
He's looking pretty rough, but he's still standing. And it is his turn, assuming you don't have a bonus action to do or anything, Tickles.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
He's going to use an ability called Freezing Stare at you, Tickles.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Now, since I'm immune to cold, is that going to do anything to me?
You don't know.
Okay. Okay.
It also wouldn't know that you're immune to cold, so.
That is so true. It's 8.
Okay. So the good news is you don't take damage because it is cold damage, but you are paralyzed until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
So now be Doc's turn.
All right. I will try and hit it with another Sacred Flame.
Dex save.
Yep, dex save.
That is a 0.
Okay. Then this will hit for 8 damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
That's not actual flame, it's radiant damage, I think.
Yeah.
If that matters.
Boleyn's turn. She's not going to, without advantage, she's going to miss this turn. So back to the top with Dild.
All right, I'll do another round, I guess, on this guy. So we got here. Whoa, that one stays up. That's a 16.
Hits.
And 24.
Hits.
And 21.
Misses.
Yeah. Okay. 16. 23 fire damage.
Okay.
And that is it.
Just double check. Paralyzed means. Can't remember if that's the one where you can't act or
Can't do anything.
you're incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dexterity rolls, tax rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. if the attacker's within 5 feet. Okay, yeah. So you can't do anything. So your turn just goes past Tickles. And it now is his turn, and he's gonna smack you with his axe a couple times.
2-3.
A couple 2-3. That's one's gonna be over 20, so that's a hit.
That's critical, right? Doesn't matter.
Well, if it hits, it's a critical. So
Because my AC is 14.
Yep. Okay.
So I think it's going to be more than your 6 hit points.
It is more than 6 hit points, so you're down. However, what's your max hit points?
68.
Okay. I don't think it can do 68 damage, but I'm just going to, just in case, because if you do negative 68, you automatically die. So let's see.
The fact that it might even be possible is concerning.
Well, it's because it's critical damage, you know.
Yeah.
So
Right. The first one is 35 damage. So, and then second attack, I assume is going to hit. Oh my goodness.
But would he hit a creature that's already down? With
Well, he's going to take 2 swings at him. So,
in like without stopping, like
Yeah.
no matter what.
but that's only a 14 to hit.
That's my AC.
Okay.
That's bad news.
It is what it is.
At least it's not critical damage.
$23. So I think you're safe.
58. Yeah, just barely.
Ronnie had 6, so
Right. Okay.
So I just put it. I just put 56 in here, right? I'm dead, right?
No, you just put
No.
0. You're at 0.
You're at 0. You have to get to negative 69.
Nice.
All right, Doc.
I will cast healing word on him. So I'll heal him for 8.
Thank you.
Tickles is like, what just happened again?
And then I'll cast Sacred Flame on the giant. Dex save.
This is what Tickles says. Or Doc should say, I can do this all day.
14.
So it hits for 5 damage.
Okay.
Tony's like, I can't do this all day. Doc's like, I can.
Valin is going to hit.
Like 8 more times.
Come on, Valin.
Valin's going to do 9 damage. And Dild,
How ragged is this thing looking?
real bad.
All right, I'll do my last second level spell. Here we go. Another set of those Scorching Rays. First one is 22. Second one's a 10, so that's not going to hit. Third one is a 24. So I got 2. Let's see if this is enough, gang.
It's enough.
Oh, is it? Okay. 10, 12, 16.
Yeah, it had literally 1 hit point.
Oh, there you go. Thanks for
So
letting me roll.
it crumbles into a pile of bones.
I'm like, Doc, great job.
Is there anywhere literally where we can take a rest?
The rest. Yeah.
There's clearly a lot of derelict empty buildings.
Yeah,
Like
so
pop up a tent someplace.
as a reminder, Valin does have the
The hut.
mini hut
Yep.
that you can't fit in. And
Oh, yeah.
also it's not as invincible as the one Big Will had. So it is
Yeah.
theoretically
An option.
theoretically an option, but it's also theoretically breached by enemies who might be walking by.
Right. And Tickles doesn't fit in it anyways. He'd have to completely get rid of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have.
You could try to hide inside of a building.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what-
and then hide inside the building and then put that in front of Tickles. So that's in between Tickles and the exit, if that's possible.
Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that could use a little help.
Yeah, I'm a little sleepy.
I'm full health, but I'm getting halfway low on spells from having.
I was gonna say I can get
great
the spells
people all
back.
time.
Do you want to give it a try at least?
Yeah.
All right, let's find it. Can we find a house or something I can fit myself into?
Sure. Why don't you make a perception check to see if you can find what the best looking structure for your needs.
That's a 19.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, maybe. I mean, you've got a height advantage. You're like, there's one over there.
You find a building that is somewhat still intact. It still has a door on it and looks like you can fit in, maybe not super comfortably, but you can fit through the door and fit inside the house.
All right, so we'll do Valin's hut.
I was going to say, the rest of you, do you want to join him in the house, or are you going to use the tiny hut?
Yeah, we're going to go in the house and then use the hut in the house, right?
Inside the house. I see.
I think so.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I mean, it is a house. It's not just like a warehouse space. So,
Okay.
There is walls and rooms and stuff. So I don't know that you can just cast something that is a pup tent inside of a house.
Fair.
So you can either choose to use the house as your.
I think that's a better choice, personally.
Then
skip the hut, use the house.
Yeah. All right. So everybody's in the house.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
be less conspicuous.
I agree.
Someone walking by.
All right.
And there's no like change of day or night here any more than there is
And
outside.
You're underground.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's no like, I don't know, lights that
Artificial
change or anything.
sun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you rest up.
Sweet.
I guess we'll continue on towards the bog of eternal stench.
Yeah. Okay. So Tickles, when you're crawling out of this house that you slept in, and you're stretching and looking around, you notice that there appears to be a couple things flying around the glass tower that you checked out that you didn't notice before.
Okay.
Was a hornet's nest.
This guy with the rotating thing.
What is that, Rod? What's going on, man?
Oh, is it?
We don't know if the rock summoned the skeletal frost giant, Gordon, but it could have.
I did say that you likely attracted it with the sound.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You have no idea. You didn't talk to the skeleton, but he
No.
smashed the rock, and then he saw the skeleton coming towards him. So
Ooh. Where's that? That skeleton had a great axe. Can I go back to? Is it too late to check him out?
what do you have?
I got a great axe.
You want a second great axe?
Well, I want to at least look at it, see if it was a better great axe than I had.
No, it is the same level of quality great axe as yours.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we woke up. I see stuff flying around the tower. Do you guys want to? So, how you guys
You
doing?
want to go back? Or do we want to continue on to the forest?
Well, we're closer to the forest right now. We can always go.
Right. I feel like
Yeah.
we go to the forest.
Okay.
All right. We'll have to go back.
Okay. On your way to the forest, you do notice this building here as clearly something of interest.
Sweet.
Any sound, light, anything coming out of it?
I can read you the description of the outside of it.
Fair.
This colossal building has many lofty turrets in a state of disrepair. The ground below littered with their rubble. A giant-sized door at the base of the structure stands slightly ajar.
You want to poke your head in there?
What do we see with the forest when we look down that way?
A canopy of golden leaves crowns the trees inside a sunken basin. The trees glow in stark contrast to their bleak surroundings, their branches swaying even though their air is deathly still.
Ooh, shiny. So we go to the tower. So we go to shiny. Where you want to go?
Let's say continue on to the shiny.
Looks like they got streetlights everywhere.
Right.
You guys gonna go to shiny? Or
Trees. Yeah.
let's go to the shiny.
Okay. The grove is nestled in a hollow in the city floor. Vents spaced around the perimeter wall emit puffy gray vapor, which rises above the treetops and disperses as rain.
Vapor, huh?
And you can see that there seems to be some sort of illusionary sky above it that is now appears to be malfunctioning and flickers between a wild storm and a vast field of stars.
So we walk up to this thing. It's pushing out some vapors, and we look above it, and we see some stars or a storm.
Oscillating. Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys want to do?
I don't know. Can we get a sense of the vapor? Is it noxious water? Is it, you smell anything?
I got the vapors.
Make a nature check.
Ugh, my nature sucks.
We already know that about you. I got a 17.
It appears, from what you can see, it should just be water.
You guys want to go?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine to go check it out.
All right.
Doc, you good?
Yeah.
So we go into the basin.
Okay. It is surprisingly lush forest, especially given where it is in this, otherwise seemingly dead city.
There's no living things besides the plants.
That not that you've seen yet. You do notice that they're in the center of, or roughly the center of this circle. There is a tree that seems taller than the rest.
How tall? We're in a basin, so how deep is this basin? Does it say?
It doesn't say, but I mean they're trees, so they're tall.
But
Okay.
he didn't know if he's taller than any of them.
No, I mean they're mighty trees.
Mighty trees. Okay.
Well, let's go up to this extra mighty one.
Start heading that way.
Okay, as you start approaching it, everyone make a perception check for me, please.
Perception check.
Oh, wrong one.
16.
10.
Sorry. 12. Sorry, 14.
Dild and Doc make another nature check for me.
Oh, dirty 20.
Oh, natural 20.
Is your name Dild or Doc?
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
I got it at 13.
All right. Dild, you, Doc, you notice, and Dild notice that this seems to be, it's definitely different than the rest of the trees. But Dild, you notice that it is, it is not an ent, but it is something similar. It is a living tree.
Can I see like a
Seems to be
face?
sleeping.
Oh,
Seems to be
okay.
sleeping.
Does it appear to have any pieces missing, like it's been carved from at some point?
Not anytime recently for sure, but it is. I mean, it is large. So if someone were to take parts of it,
And then time passes, and
yeah, it would have probably regrown.
So I turned to the other guys. Do you think waking him up would be better or worse for us?
Right, we never know until you try it.
I was probably not asking you.
I mean, it probably won't matter too much.
All right, I'm going to go up to it and knock on it.
Don't knock on it. Maybe talk to it.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
I'm going to go up to it and wake it up.
As he starts walking up, I'm like, "Pardon me, sir, tree, sir."
I'm going to look at you like, hello?
Okie dokie. Hold on a second. All right. Yeah, you knock on this tree and it awakens and says, "Who has disturbed my slumber?"
How you doing? My name's Tickles. What's yours?
I am known as the Nether Oak.
Oh. Is this what we're looking for?
I think so. I think it was.
Really?
What you read said that you must forge the wand from the Nether Oak.
Okay. Oh, you're the guy we're looking for. You guys want to talk to him? Go ahead and talk. The guy seems like a nice guy. You want to talk to him? I got a Dill and I got a Doc over here, and some other chick I can't remember her name. But they're really nice people. They like we all want to talk.
Valin has been with you for more of this.
Oh, Valin, that's it, Valin.
Been
And
with you for longer than hasn't been at this point.
Valin. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Can we talk with you, please?
Can you woke me up?
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't want to be rude.
That in and of itself is rude.
Okay. Agree to disagree. But these two guys are really nice guys. And Valin, she's a really sweetheart. They'll talk for me, okay?
Well, they can't do much worse.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So on you guys now.
We heard that you might have a wand for us.
Some have chosen or attempted to use my ancient magical wood to construct a wand, yes.
Would that be okay with you?
Possibly. What do you want to use it for?
I guess we'll give her the story about wanting to defeat the Frostmaiden, and I'll just start telling her the whole story.
Okay. You get about halfway through the story, and the treant says, or the nether oak says, well, none of that sounds very nefarious to me.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking.
Well, then why would I give up my oak for you?
Oh, sorry. You like nefarious things. Is that what you're saying?
Has that not been clear?
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's like a vampire.
And have you met Tickles here?
How you doing?
It was
He's
rude.
quite nefarious.
Nefarious and idiocy are not the same thing.
And he's got both.
Hey, we have two worlds.
You can try to do a persuasion check to see if you can convince the nether oak that you are willing to do nefarious things with the wand. Or you can try to attack it. Those are your options at this point, pretty much.
Might as well try to persuade it.
Ooh. Got a dirty 20.
I'm going to play some music for you.
Okay, talk to it. What are you going to say?
All right. So, hey, you seem like we're on the same track here. So what nefarious things would you like us to do with this thing? Any ideas? Because, I'm open to almost anything. Almost.
The want is not up to me. I provide the tool or the material to make a tool that you will then use for nefarious purposes. I do not want my being used for good.
Oh, don't worry about that. I blow things up all the time. I break things. I piss people off. I kill, fight. I'm usually half dead, but hey, that's another story. I don't do anything good. I can't, so don't worry about that.
I believe you don't do anything well.
I know I'm no good. No, I was going to tell you. Well, okay, so if I use your wand to do stuff that's not well, is that almost like doing stuff that's not good?
Most
General
certainly not.
destruction and catastrophe.
Yeah. I'm a proverbial bull in the china shop. I mean, I mayhem everywhere I go. Ask these guys.
Intent is important.
Well, I will guarantee you I have the intent to destroy this place. How about that?
Why would I want you to destroy that which is my home?
Well, I didn't say I would destroy the woods. But if a couple of tall buildings, I'll knock them down. I promise you that with this wand. I don't even know what this wand does. I just want to destroy stuff.
Very well.
They don't tell me anything. I don't even know what the wand does, but I'm just like, I want to use it to break things.
Okay. With a 20, it is convinced enough with your double speak and rambling that you are going to use it for nefarious purposes and gives you some wood from its branch.
Nice.
Breaks off a branch and hands it to you.
You won't be disappointed. Believe me. How do we make a wand out of this? I got a stick.
I think it is a wand.
Oh, is it?
At the moment, it is just wood. You need to craft a wand.
Oh.
All
We
right.
know how to craft a wand.
So
The
yeah,
tree tells us how to craft a wand.
yeah. How do we craft the wand out of this?
It has gone back to sleep.
I bored the shit out of him.
All right, so I guess we check out the little castle dungeon-y thing there.
I guess so.
Can I just ask you guys something?
Sure.
Because it just hit me just now. The tower that looks like a shoe. Was that the one with the hammer and the anvil?
Yes. That we needed the wand for.
This one?
That's where we get the thing about getting the wood.
Yes.
Yes, it said you needed the wand.
Oh, okay.
Made from that.
Yeah. What it said was,
Shield your heart.
I told you to write this down.
I did. I wrote it.
First, shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak.
Okay, it's nothing like. I mean, there's an anvil and a hammer. It's not like you make something out of that. So it's not like you use. It's not like it's telling you to make something here. You already have it.
Correct. You're not going in there to make the wand. It says first shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, so let's go to the temple or whatever that thing is, or spires or whatever.
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay. It has a giant-sized door at the base of the structure that stands slightly ajar.
All right, let's peek in. Wait, no, any sounds coming from inside or anything?
Make a perception check. I mean, it is a very large building, so.
13.
18 plus 4, so dirty 20. No, dirty 21. 22. All the 22s are dirty.
You do hear a faint skittering.
Mm.
But, that could be like a rat.
Truly. All right.
But most likely it won't be.
Very dangerous. You go first.
All right, I'm going in. Let's crank up the door. Get my shoulders in and stand up. What do I say?
Shelves line the walls of this labyrinthine library, which is crammed with books on every conceivable subject.
Bill likes books. All right, so I keep walking into it. You guys follow?
Yeah.
Can I
Sure.
search a shelf, or can I search the books? Or any of us? Damn, I can't hold my water.
As you start looking at the shelves of books, a bespectacled jackal-headed humanoid paces into view carrying a bundle of scrolls. An eyeless, white, 5-foot-tall penguin in a leather harness shuffles behind it, dragging a small cart laden with books. The jackal-headed figure lets out a joyful gasp when it sees you and says, "Ah, you must be the librarians. Scrivenscry has need of your assistance." The penguin shifts uneasily as its master speaks.
Believe,
All right, guys, you want me to do the talking? Because I don't do too very good.
believe you've got the wrong people. We just arrived here.
No. You must be here to help Scrivenscry. Scrivenscry needs the books of keeping. You must help find it.
So, do you know what that'd be under?
If Scrivenscry knew where it would be under, then Scrivenscry wouldn't need help from the librarians, yes?
Do you guys get the Dewey Decimal System here?
Sorry, we don't actually work here. Sorry, ma'am.
Oh,
Fine.
don't be silly. Let's start looking.
Yeah, let's start looking for a book. Do we know what the name of the book is?
Yeah, you just said books of keeping.
Books of keeping. Okay.
All
What
right,
kind
do
of
you want me to do
scrolls
an
do you
intro?
have?
What?
I said, what kind of scrolls do you have there?
What type?
Yeah.
How many? I'm sorry, what?
So how? What kind is what I ask.
Oh, well, that is personal. And he kind of like holds them closer.
All right, let's go. Maybe
Let's start this way. And he begins to walk in a direction. And when he does, the little penguin guy subtly hands you a note, Dild.
Okay.
they can.
He hands you a small piece of leather with
Okay.
some words on it.
And it says,
It says, "Help me in common."
Okay.
But after he passes this secret note, he obediently follows the jackal-headed guy in his search for these books.
No, if this is a library, maybe there's a book on making wands or something. We can figure out how to make a wand.
and the little penguin guy doesn't speak anything, right? Has not spoken, I should say.
Has not spoken, though.
But he's looking for help.
Sorry, I got a fire engine apparently in my neighborhood.
So we just go, we follow and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get a sense of what's happening in here before we just start like chopping heads or anything.
Right. So can we search? We're going with the jackal head. So can we search books and stuff while we walk with this guy?
Yeah.
All right.
So, what do you need a book of keeping for?
It is books of keeping. It is a series of books and stuff.
I heard it's a lot of fairy porn.
um,
Right. So how do we go about searching this place?
he says,
We don't even know this guy's name, right?
He keeps saying it again and again every time he talks.
Scriven Scry.
So that's a nice little penguin you got there. Had him long?
Oh, yes.
You keep him on. Why come you keep him on a leash?
Oh, he tends to run away.
Ah. Does he
That's
have a name?
because he doesn't know what's best for himself. Isn't that right, King Sport?
King Spot. Ah. So it's good for him to be with you all the time?
Well, clearly. Look how well he's doing. Look at his giant beak and his plumped belly.
Oh. All right, so we just wanted to know. So how long have you been in here searching for this book for a long time?
I have searched many libraries.
Right, so okay guys, how do we do this? Because I got a guy who likes to read, and then you guys gotta help me out here because I don't know nothing about books. How do we search these books on all that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue how to manage this situation. I don't even know what to ask. I feel like I know so little about this place where we are, what we're doing here, who these people like. It's like a complete mystery as to what's happening right now. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming we have to get to. There's something to do with that building that has that orange baseball thing there. But we keep looking around to find maybe hopefully to get some more information on what the hell is going on. We're still after looking for that. You know, we're here for a reason. So now we
Are we?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming all the trail led us here, and this place is huge. It's not just one little place.
I noticed. Yeah.
You know, we got a wand. We got we got a thing. We got a guard shield our heart with the wand or the wand of whatever. We got the wand. Now we got a piece of wood to make a wand. We don't know
I feel
what.
so much better about this.
You got a Jekyll head guy, you know, with a penguin on a leash, and the penguin's doing that hand gesture of like I'm in trouble. I mean, so it's like, you know, what do we do here?
That's my question. Yeah.
Do we? I mean, we have an opportunity either that we knock this guy out, or, you know, save the penguin supposedly. We
Save
we
the
get a
cheerleader, save
library.
the world.
You like books. Maybe you can find a book in here that you can use that has different things, or how to make a wand. I assume. I don't know. Because if there's nothing going on, I'm just gonna hit this guy in the head with an axe. I told the tree I'm gonna mayhem. So, like, you know, I'm an honest dragonborn. So save a Jekyll, you know, find a book.
I guess I'll ask the Jekyll guy. So who do you work for here?
He says, "Work for? No, no, no. You misunderstand. I'm not from here." He keeps looking.
Oh, so where are you from?
From another plane.
And how'd you get here? Airport?
You meant of existence, but
He kind of weighs you off with that. He's like,
How much do you want for your penguin?
"What?
Do you want to sell your penguin?
I mean, everything can have a price, but it wasn't in my bingo card for the day."
If we help you find this book of keeping, can we have your penguin? It's got a massively beautiful beak. And a little
No,
rust.
no. You are the librarians. You are the keepers of these books. It is your job to help me find these books. I will not give you Kingsport for doing your work.
We don't have many penguins around here. And I always wanted a pet. Can I just hit him with an axe?
I mean, I suppose.
Go
All right.
ahead.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with an axe.
Okie dokie.
All right. So I'm behind him. So do I get a opportunity hit? Because he's not going to expect it.
Sure, take advantage.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. 24.
Yep.
Six and a. So I hit him for 14.
Okay, roll initiative.
Okay. $16.
I got a 7.
Guild.
Sorry. I got 12.
All right, Tickles, you're up first.
Okay. Gonna attack. $18.
Yep.
9.
Okay.
No, that's just that's 11. Doesn't miss.
Yep. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Well, Lynn is up next. That is gonna hit. Seven points of damage. And Dild.
I'm gonna do a mind spike, so he's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17.
He takes half damage. So he takes 10 damage, so 20. He takes 10. Psychic. Is that what's called? Psychic damage? Yes, psychic damage.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. He is going to point at you, Tickles, and say, "You have made a grave error in judgment." And he's going to cast Finger of Death.
Ooh, nice.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. Five.
Okay. You take 56 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it is Doc's turn.
I will cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. I have to
It'll be
make
a wisdom saving throw on his part.
$27.
He passes, so he takes half damage. So that would be 9. And that'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. Back to the top, Tickles.
That's a 15.
That is a miss.
Okay. Do it again. $21.
21 hits.
Oh shit! I forgot. Oh, if I survive. 12.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
Valin is going to miss. Dill.
I'm going to do my Scorching Ray since it seems like that might be a better pick. So he's going to be doing... I'm sorry, I'm rolling to see if I can hit ranged attacks. That's a 13.
Miss.
And that's a 19.
Hit.
That's a 1. Damn it.
That is a miss.
And the last one is a 17.
Hit.
All right. Uh, 17 fire damage.
Okay.
And that is it.
Right, it is his turn.
So wisdom save.
Yep.
She'll probably.
23.
Yep, that passes. I mean that saves, so he takes 7 damage.
All right. Give me 1 second. Trying to figure out what he can do here.
Whatever he wants.
Ryan, do you mean this place over here? This was the Nether Oak Grove. We just took a twig from it not too long ago.
All right. He is going to cast Chain Lightning. You create a bolt of lightning that arcs towards a target of your choice that you can see within range. 3 bolts then leap from the target to as many as other 3 target creatures, each of which must be within 30 feet. So you all need to make dexterity saving throws.
I got a 9, so I don't think I survived that.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
All right, you both save. Dild and Valin fail. So the ones you have succeeded will take half damage. Okay, so the total is 43.
I'm done.
You're taking half of that, though, Tickles.
Still down. I was at 12.
How did you get down to 12? We did a full rest.
He just
And I
took
hit
it.
50 damage.
58.
Oh,
Couldn't read that or something.
Shit. God damn
What's
it.
half of that? That's what?
What was it?
Half of 43
Said
is
43.
21.
21.
22.
Yes, sorry.
Failure. Succeed. Death saves. The Sama class kills me every time.
Valin is very injured, but not down. All right. Doc.
Yes. I will bonus action healing word Tickles. So that'll be 6.
Okay.
For. And Sacred Flame. So it's a deck save.
All right. 15.
That is the DC. So he passes and takes no damage.
Tickles, I guess back to you since you're up again.
Okay.
Your singing is lovely.
Is the shower able to be used?
Not
Dirty
if you're
20.
using the laundry at the same time. Okay, there you go.
Dirty 20. I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had muted myself there. I was talking at the same time.
I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting a rage. 16.
16 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
What's this guy look like? How's he looking?
Not good.
Can I rage? Is it too late to rage now?
Or you
I
can use
would.
a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
There's a good chance you go down, so you'll lose your rage. So
Yeah. 19. Yeah, well, I rolled a 19, right? So I mean, I can add more to that to make 25.
Yep.
And that's another 10 points.
Okay. All set?
Yep.
Valin is up next. She's going to hit. Only does 6 damage, but better than nothing. Still,
I'll do another Scorching Ray set on this guy. That's a freaking 2. God damn it. Don't use that die again. That's a 17.
yep,
That is a 26.
yep,
And that is a 19.
yep.
Okay, so 3 hits. Not my best. That's 19 fire damage.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I had a lot of 2s in that round.
All right. He raises his hands and does something very familiar to you, Dild, and begins to cast Fireball.
Was it beginning
All
of
right,
his
I'll-
turn? So wisdom save on his part, real quick,
Oh, yes.
before we forget.
Uh, 21.
That passes, so he just takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Can I look up counterspell real quick and see like
Well,
Do I have
you
to
don't
roll?
need to.
Oh.
Let me finish my moment, and then you can decide what to do.
Okay.
So he raises his hands in a very familiar fireball casting flourish, and as he does, he kind of his eyes go wide for a moment, and then he falls to his knees and falls forward. And standing behind him with a bloody beak is Kingsport, who finished him off with a beak to the back after you've weakened him.
he beak stabbed him.
Oh, awesome.
He's a beak stabber.
You beaked him for sure.
There it is. Just the tip.
Sometimes that's all you need.
That's all it takes, yeah. He says, "Thank you for your help, even if it wasn't to help me.
Well,
it still helped me."
So I didn't know quite what this situation was, but certainly sorry that you were seemingly enslaved of some sort. Can I help you take that collar off?
He wiggles his way out of it.
I like it.
And he said, I've grown to like it. He beaks his way through the scrolls that the guy dropped and picks one up with his beak and says, I'll take this, whatever else is yours. And he opens the scroll and vanishes.
Sweet.
So there are 2 scrolls remaining on the floor and another little object, as well as 6 texts that were in Kingsport's little trolley that he was carrying.
6
All right, let's start with the scrolls.
Okay. One scroll is for Leomund's tiny hut, and another one is for Wall of Ice.
Okay. It was just 2, right?
Yeah, because he took the 3rd.
Yeah. Okay. And then you said there were 5 or 6 books.
Yep. There's also a small item that the guy dropped, which was a chime of opening with a single charge remaining.
Doc, you want to take the chime of opening there?
Yep.
And then the cart contains 6 texts. Each one is a treatise on the outer planes. And they're worth 250 gold pieces to a collector of such works.
Ooh, there you go.
Each or as a set?
Each.
Nice.
I heard if you take the dust jacket off and stuff like that, when you read it, you don't really screw up the dust jacket, right?
Yeah. Don't want to take them out of the poly bag.
Yeah.
And we will end there for the evening.
All right.
Great news. You will level up.
Yes.
Except JP, he doesn't get to, right?
No, he does. And yeah, we're back with a vengeance. Thanks to Gordon. Thanks to Magic Lasso.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks to saw a couple of people.
Rod.
earlier.
I think Rod
Yeah,
was
Rod
here.
the Rican. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. And I know Thierry was in here early. It was always good to see you, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, and that's it. But thanks to Gordon, as always, for sitting here and chiming in on our ramblings. Yeah. So hopefully we'll be back next week with a full squad.
I may not be here next week.
Okay. Well, we may not be here next week, or we may be down a dock. But in the meantime, never turn your back on a jackal-headed monster with a bunch of spell scrolls, because he's going to mess your ish up. Okay, bye.
Bye.